It's even crazy to think that we're heading towards the end of the year. Didn't the Bloodline turn on Sami Zayn like yesterday? On a serious note, the Royal Rumble is probably the most exciting premium live event of the entire year in the company. The Royal Rumble matches are always a treat to witness, and fans always start predicting the winner a couple of months before the event. With still a few months left for the event to take place in St. Petersburg, Florida, the current situation is giving us a solid prediction for the Royal Rumble matches, especially the Women's Royal Rumble match. So today, let's see which one of these three female superstars could potentially be winning the Royal Rumble match and heading to WrestleMania. You might want to stick to the end, because our third prediction is going to blow you away. Let's get into it. Raquel Rodriguez. First up on this list is none other than Raquel Rodriguez. Judging by the current situation in booking, Raquel definitely feels like the right choice to win the Women's Royal Rumble match, and who knows, she just might be the company's pick in January. Raquel's inclusion in this list is not because of the company being high on her, but mainly because she has worked hard to warrant a spot as one of the top stars in the women's division. She has come a long way over since her days in NXT, where she worked hard to improve herself inside the ring. Her hard work and dedication have somewhat paid off on the main roster, even if she isn't seen in compelling storylines, but that seems to be the case with the entire women's division right now. Some of you might be thinking that her matches and feud with Rhea Ripley were dull, so why should she be in consideration for a major push when she can't even have a strong feud with someone great like Rhea? Well, some of you may be forgetting that her feud with Rhea was completely rushed, and it was neither her nor Rhea's fault. One bad feud can halt a star's momentum. Raquel can do better, and she has proved that on multiple occasions. The best case scenario here is that Raquel picks up some wins before the Royal Rumble event to gain some momentum and dominantly win the Royal Rumble match. If Io Sky is the WWE Women's Champion by WrestleMania, both stars could end up possibly having a classic. If you don't believe me, go check out their match at WWE NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver from 2021. It's really great. Now, the reason I feel like she won't be facing Rhea at WrestleMania is because another top star could be winning the Women's Royal Rumble match for the second time. Becky Lynch. Big Time Bex could realistically become the first ever superstar to win the Women's Royal Rumble match for a second time. It hasn't happened before, but it certainly could happen next year. Regardless of whoever ends up winning the whole thing, it's no secret that WWE is teasing a potential matchup between Becky and Rhea Ripley. If Raquel does win the Women's Royal Rumble match, Becky would still likely cross paths with Rhea at WrestleMania 40 for the Women's World Championship. It does make all the sense in the world. On one hand, you have the best women's superstar right now in the form of Rhea Ripley, and on the other hand, you have a superstar who has dominated the entire women's division for the past several years. Add WrestleMania into the mix, and you got yourself a big-time match. Rhea is on fire right now, and there's no reason to take the title off of her anytime soon. She should remain strong as long as she has that title on her shoulder. Becky and Rhea have only faced each other once, and it was on a random episode of NXT back in 2019, and Rhea wasn't well known back then. She's performing on another level right now. Her match with Charlotte at WrestleMania this year was beyond incredible, and just imagine the magic Rhea can create with Becky in a major setting. With this match possibly being on the card, Becky's chance of winning the Women's Royal Rumble match has already skyrocketed. Rhea versus Becky in the main event of Night 1 of WrestleMania? Take my money. The odds of Becky and Raquel winning the Royal Rumble match are strong in comparison to other stars. We could have also predicted Charlotte, as WWE always likes to book her strong, but that would be a bland choice as the winner. Tiffany Stratton from NXT could possibly win the match, but she could use more momentum before being booked as a major star. Shayna Baszler is another female performer WWE could get behind. But everything pales in comparison to WWE's latest signing, who has already started to make waves as a major threat to the women's division. Jade Cargill. Yes, as of September 26th, Jade has officially signed a multi-year contract with WWE. You know it's a major signing when WWE allows ESPN to break the news of the arrival of a major wrestler first. That alone speaks volumes about how WWE is already carving up major creative plans for Jade. This changes the entire game completely. WWE does everything it can to take away stars from AEW and push them in the best ways possible. When Cody Rhodes returned to WWE last year, he came back and got a main event level push. Expect the same for Jade Cargill. Jade is well known for having a 60-match undefeated streak in AEW and was pushed much better than the majority of the AEW's women's division. Yes, you could very well make a case that Jade still has a lot to learn in terms of in-ring wrestling skills, and many would go a step further in calling her green. All of those are valid points, and Jade could very well benefit from spending a year in NXT, but there's something that would propel WWE to have Jade debut on the main roster without spending any time in NXT. That is the aura of Jade Cargill, which screams sports entertainment. And you know that WWE is all about sports entertainment. At this rate, WWE might have Io Sky drop the WWE Women's Championship to Bianca Belair, and we might get Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania. It's crazy to think that this wasn't a possibility a month ago, but it is now. This list could look a lot different by the time we get to the event, but as of right now, you could bet your money on these 3 excellent women whom WWE is very high on right now and could pull the trigger on them anytime in the next couple of months. Do you agree with my list? Comment below who you think is the front runner for this upcoming Women's Rumble match. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe for more.